Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Usopp RUSH! Usopp RUSH! Today we're playing Green, Blue, Sanji, Zoro. The ragtag group that definitely hate each other, but they're playing on the same leader, so we'll test it out. This deck recently topped, I think it was a Treasure Cup. I saw the video. I will try to link it below. Guy basically won the Treasure Cup or local tournament or whatever with this deck. So I thought I'd try it out and see how fun it is. This is actually the deck that started my friend into the One Piece card game. So it's one that's near and dear to my heart, and I've already enjoyed playing it. So I think this build is one that we actually looked over similar. We didn't play the Ace or the Zoro 4-drop, or there's definitely a lot of changes when we first started playing, but we were like, oh, Bucket would be cool with all these Weevils, especially with one coming out soon, yada. Anyways, subscribe if you like the content. Let's get to some games. I'll go over a deck preview real quick. If you don't know what this does, when attacking, once per turn, you may return a cost 2 or higher to the hand and restand a 7,000 power lower character as active, which is really great. Obviously, we're playing a lot of just the best cards, and that's the way he described it. That's the way I'll describe it. So you've got Hody. Hody just rests 2 characters or a Dawn, and then put the top card of your life into your hand, and then it gets Rush. We have the Zoro, obviously 9-drop Zoro. If you can't take care of it, you lose the game. Mihawk, 3 cost 4k, plays out a cost 2. If you have 2 or less characters, plays out a cost 4 lower. Slash character in our deck. You can also do the Kingdom, but we don't have those. It comes out as rested, so it's almost a pseudo blocker, or you can counter out to keep a strong heavy board, or you can use leader effect, return this, and then put the card as active if you'd rather have the 5 or 6k. We have the Zoro. It just rests cost 6 or lower, which is great. Helps us kind of, what would you call it? We can definitely burn a lot of cards out of their hand by resting their characters and swinging whenever they want to just take the damage against Lindell or something like that. The Weevil, just draw a card. The Doflamingo just stacks our deck for our Sanji, which if you don't know, that plays a 9 cost or lower from the top of deck. Rush Usopp, come on, you're playing a blue deck if you're not playing Rush Usopp. Rush Usopp is better than Gravity Blade, let's be honest. Putting, again, blue deck, best card in blue deck, just play it. Weevil, because again, we just need more Weevil targets, but look at the top 3 and rearrange it when attacking with 1 Dawn. Jinbei to play out the Weevils. The Mihawk also plays out the Weevils. Sengoku searches the Jinbeis or the Weevils or the Mihawks or Dofis. We have the Law, which is also searchable 2k counter, and you can return it to make your opponent pitch a card if they have 6 or more in hand. Buckin, you play for 2, get out a Weevil, that's a 4 cost. That's just great. You get out this one, or this one. So you're just going up and up and up. You're spamming out bodies while using leader effect, and then you return this card to your hand. So if I'm on my 5 Dawn turn, I can play out Buckin, play out a Weevil as rested, return Buckin with leader effect, swing for 6, return Buckin, put that as active, play Buckin, play out another Weevil as rested, and you get 2 bodies on board. Blocker Ace just to set up Sanji if you need. Again, Weevil, Mihawk, 2k counter, and slash. We play a lot of bricks with the Buckins and the big drops, so we got these for also the Gravity Blade, return 2 costs 6 or lower to the bottom of the deck, and Perfume Femur, because sometimes you just need Black Yellow Luffy matchup. If you can get them off of that 1 extra floating life, just toss this on the Jinbei or a Weevil and just swing. So I think this deck looks super fun. It's one, like I said, I hold near and dear to my heart, so we're going to play this in a few games and see what we can do with it. Our first matchup here is a tough one. Red, Purple, Monkey D. Luffy. 3 life, 6k. We get a lot of swings in, but he's a 6k leader, so we are always having to hit 6, which I guess goes well with the 6-7 that we'll usually be hitting him with. If he'll choose kind of the order here. He chose to go first, so we'll be on our curve. I don't think this is a great hand because we don't have the other Weevils, but now we have too many Weevils, so put on, just pass it up here. Nothing really to play. Next turn, we'll probably just play a Weevil depending on what he plays. If that's what he wants to do, we'll take that, and then we will Mihawk into the Law, bounce the Law, make him pitch a card from hand, and then we'll swing 6 into life. So now he's going to have to give us 2 cards, or he gains a card from life, but it definitely puts him being a 6 cost or 6k leader with only 3 life or 3 resources in this game. That definitely helps. So he'll have to return that, and then we will not be using that. That just goes to the bottom of their deck. So he'll take that. That puts us in a good spot, taking him down to 2 life. Granted, we're only at 3, so I can't sit here and act like we're at the greatest spot ever. How do we feel about this? I think we take here, and then we just use trigger. Boom. Top's gone. Don't even have to worry about that guy, which is, of course, nice. Draw 2 and then return 2 cards on the top or bottom, I think would be great right now, because we're really looking for that bucking. I think we'll place 2 on the bottom, and I don't really think we need this, because he's just going to ramp up to a big body. I don't think we need this, and I don't think we need 2 of these, because I think we'll probably Gravity Blade. Do we need the Gravity Blade? I think we go like that, and then we just swing, well, 6 at life doesn't do anything, so just pass turn. He was at 7. Thanks to Usopp, which is a great card, OPO9, if you don't know. This is also a great card. He's just going to be swinging like crazy. We'll block and then just counter. I think that's the best bet there. Don't have to be too worried, so now we can finally start doing some strats here. So we will deploy this to play out the Weevil, draw a card, put a Dawn on our ace, swing the ace, 7 at life. Next we'll go 2 into lead, using card action, returning this, and standing him back as active. And then do I want to put more resources into this? We're on 8 Dawn, next turn we'll be on 10 for this, which is obviously going to be super strong. Or we could just play out another Weevil rested that he'll probably swing into. So I honestly think we burn more cards from his hand. Just swing 7 with the Weevil. And we have the ability, or the Mihawk, we have the ability to really spam our board now that we have 2 Weevils and the Buckin. And this puts us in a good spot. So you didn't want to burn more cards. And it does not seem, being on 9, this pushes him to 10 with leader effect. We could see a 10 drop coming in. If he's got the 10 drop, it's wraps. We have a lot of counter. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7k counter isn't horrible. We have 1 blocker. I think we can counter out of the attacks he puts in here. If he uses leader ability, which honestly I don't know if he will. I don't know if he will. I don't know if he will. I still don't know. I guess not. So that lets him draw a card if he has 8 or more Dawn. He also gets the blocker here. So a blocker puts us in a tough situation. We don't run a ton of removal except for the Gravity Blade. If he plays one more lower body, the Gravity Blade might just be worth it, but I would want to play the Zoro. Of course, if he has a board state that probably wins in the next turn, I don't really see us playing the Zoro. So I think here we just don't know what we need, if you want my honest opinion. Because I don't want to get this in case you need to spam the board. But I don't know if spamming the board here will help us. I think we need to keep the strength in the board we have. So I think we drop the buck in here and really make sure we can save this. If he wants to load up on Dawn, that's fine with me. I will give him a 2 and a 1. Now we have no hand, but we're in a really safe spot, I think, having the 7 Dawn and the Gravity Blade. Because we can always do what we did last turn. Put 1 on Weevil this time, though. And then swing 7 twice using the Gravity Blade. So we get rid of just 2 blockers for free? I think so. Yeah, I think so. Let's call it there. I don't think that was the worst strategy here, but this will also put a 2k back in our hand. So let's just swing 7 at life first, and then we're gonna swing 7 at life again, using the card action, returning a Mihawk, standing him as active. Again, this is just gonna be 1ks out of his hand, but I think only 2 swings next turn, guaranteed. And the only thing that really gets us is the 10 drop. So if he goes 8 and we counter, we'll have no cards in hand. He'll swing the 6 with, or the 7 with leader, 10 drop, block. I think we'll have to take 1, but I think we'd still be safe, honestly. So I'm not too scared of a 10 drop either. That's actually really nice. We'll pass it up there. Obviously, nothing else we can do to advance the game state. Got him down to 0, which I think always puts us in a good spot, because if he doesn't win on that 10 drop turn, which I don't think he will, because again, we counter out of this. Oh, so no matter what, he's going to kill this Weevil, and we know that. So I think we just let the Weevil die. I think he also might have a Rad Beam. Being that he has 2 Dawn active, he could have 2 even. So you definitely take that. So Anami, searching the Rad Beam. I think he left what is active in case he can find it. Ooh, that card is even worse, actually. Because I want a 10 Dawn here, but him being 9k, 10 would be 16. 16 to 9 is only 7,000. This puts us in a tough spot here. Obviously, we have the blocker, but if we play this, it don't do much for us. So I think we could play this to, oh no, he's not. And this is a tough situation because we definitely need to get rid of this kid here. He probably has counter in hand. He has 1 up for that, for the Gum Gum. Oh, look at the top 5. And if only we had this sooner. This would be the turn. We drop it, rush in, do our thing. Honestly, I don't think any of this helps us. We'll just place that on the bottom. I don't think any of that helps us in this situation. Red rock would obviously do great, but we don't have a red rock. Yeah, I don't really know. We'll just split here. No card action, because the 7 won't really do much for us. If we burn all this counter and we're lucky, hey, we burn all this counter and we're lucky. Maybe that's what we should have done, is just split. I just got to draw 2 cards though, so there's always that chance. I really think we burned all his counter earlier and we would have been safe if he did not just draw those 2. There's no way. Okay, I was gonna say, I just want to see his hand. Let's go ahead and call it there. No, he had the counter in hand, that's fair. Okay, it was worth a shot. I think, even if we split it differently, I think we still lost. Bello Betty, my pride and joy. Let's see what we can do here. They chose to go first, so let's mulligan here. We did not get any of the pieces. I think I should up the buckins a little bit. As a fellow Bettier, there's not much we can do in this turn, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think the secret to Betty is burn cards early or have 8 swung on you. I think that's fine too. I'm not gonna get mad and say no. So I think here, then we we bring out this Weevil to draw a card. We put 6 here, using card action, returning this, standing this back as active. I guess we could have gone 7. Yeah, I should have gone 7 there. We'll just pass it up. We have a ton of counter in hand, which is always nice, which is one of the good things about this deck. So we'll just counter out the 1 here. Don't care much for that Weevil. And now we're sitting at 6 Dawn. So 2 gets me Weevil, and then, or we can get out a Dofi. So 3 to Dofi. Yeah, let's do 3, because 7's really ripped this, our opponent. And I think this will be a good way to get out. You can't get out Mihawk. Hey, I guess we're getting out Weevil. I think we just swing 7 here. And we're going to force out a bunch of cards out of hand. So we're going to lose the Mihawk off the board. But we're going to be able to return this to stand this back as active and get the 2k counter, which is super important against this deck. And now he's got the blocker. He probably pops it here. Yeah, free block. Why not? He's going to give 3k to all 3 of these, sitting at 7 Dawn. He pops the koala. 2 koalas. He just wants to clear my board, which honestly I'm kind of chilling with. I'm not going to lie to you. Next turn we'll go to 8, so we'll let that go. What does he play for 3, or does he just attach 3 Dawn, swing into life heavy? We'll counter here. I think we kind of need to. What does he do with 3 Dawn active? Oh, he's gonna play the counter event here. So we'll take the 1, and that's not too bad actually, because we can set up the Sanji the Zoro for next turn. So right here, let's play this into this. That won't play us anything else. So I guess we will just. So if we swing this, he's just going to replace it with the event. I think we're just gonna have to hope and pray. Top 5. Okay, hear me out. We have to live 2 turns against Bello Betty. More than likely not happening. So I don't know if this was the best play. We'll place these on the top. We'll draw into the 2k, and then we'll have the Sanji set up. If it's possible, it's possible. If not, hey, what can you do? I think we'll ram 7 into their life, not using the card action. And then we'll probably just play another Doflamingo, because again, we're just trying to be saved for the future. And then place on top, return cards, pass turn. We only have 3, 4, 5, 6k counter. This is a tough matchup. Tough matchup. I have played this matchup many times, but usually I'm on the Bello Betty side, and I like the Bello Betty side. We can definitely counter out of some of these, so I guess we can, what would this be? Into this, and then give it here, and then a 1k. Now he's got 8 active, so he's going to play a Rush Dragon here. So we do have to keep that in mind. We'll bottom deck that. Great triggers all around. Let's go, boys. Ooh, he's not going to. We have 2 blockers, just take it. Sure. I really wanted to go for the game that way. So we'll go 7 to life. I think that's how you do this. 7 to life. You can counter out, oh well. 7 to life, use card action, stand this back as active. 9 to life. GG's. It's that simple. Simple math. I wanted to set up the Sanji into the Zoro, but obviously against Bello Betty, you just can't set up. You have to play as aggro as possible, and that's about the only way you can do it, is getting lucky with a, what was it, Gravity Blade on the top. We are entering 10 drop Big Mom territory. Obviously, that is a scary to live in. Let's be real. We got one of our buckins here. It makes me want to keep it, so I guess we'll full send. Only playing the Sengokus for first turn curve is not great. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've seen a lot of Katakuris playing that card from here on, or recently. So we'll swing 6, use card action, return, and stand as active. That gives us also a target for our Gum Gum Rain. Gum Gum Rain's just great. This will also help us stack later on when we need it. But he can just throw 2 Dawn here, 2 on leader, 3 Dawn there. But he should have done leader first to know if he wanted to keep that card. I guess it's just a free draw. We'll counter out here because we're going to have to take leader attack. And I don't really want to drop 2 cards for leader attack. Especially when he goes 7k. He left it at the top, which is a good sign for us. And I am totally A-okay with that. So we do that again. We go bucking into a Weevil. We draw a card. We swing 7 into life, placing on the top or bottom. We'll be on our 7 Dawn turn next turn. I think the Rush Hody might actually be really... That might sauce. So I think we go here and then Dofi next. Just because, I mean, we have this and this. Yeah, we're good there. I think we do that. If we don't like it, we could have put it on the bottom and then changed our mind. But now we return this, but this is active. And again, this is now a pseudo blocker. They usually want to attack into your board. And so I think he'll give us a 2k here, and then he might even counter out of the next attack. That'll put him down to 5 cards in hand. I had to kill this because he would be getting a free draw every turn. Is that what I want to do? I already messed it up, so I feel like I just have to leave it. And then place on top return cards. Again, we could have put those on the bottom, filter out our hand and everything a little bit, but we chose not to, and we're stuck with our decision. That did force out the counter instead of swinging into the Sanji, which is nice. I think if we would have done 6 here, he probably would have counted out of that instead. And then you have the 7 to life, so it is what it is. What can you do? So we'll definitely counter out of 1 here, especially because it's just a 1k. He's just trying to decide if that's what he really wants to do. Do we want to give up a Jinbei, though? I really don't. But I don't want to give up a 2k counter for this, so... And I don't want to let it die, most of all. Now I think we can... Since he's not really developing bodies on the board, maybe the Hody wasn't the best call, but I think we just into the buckin. Give him the 3k and let the attack go over. So now we see Sparrow. We can either go for clearing board or really swing heavy into life. I really like the heavy into life idea. Yeah, let's do it. I think we go 5 here. Maybe 6 there. Force him. I don't know. Then he's going to find a Big Mom. He's at 6. That'll put him to 8. Nah, we're chilling with that. Clear the board, brother. Clear the board. You want to save that guy that bad? Give me more. I was about to say, ain't no way you want to save that guy. And we just kill him. Get your search off. But you have nothing lethal on your board. And then we have a target here. So we have 6k counter. So we can really protect our board. So next turn we'll swing 6 or 7, 8, and again we'll do the same thing we did before. Give him the rain because the Zoro's not super important in this matchup. 7 Dawn. We'll trash our life. I think we get game next turn, and then we can. If we don't, we can figure it out. We knew the Doflamingo was coming, so if we need to, we can leave 6 active. So 1, 2. That sucks. We're going for game. Place on bottom. I don't really want those cards. I guess we can't leave 6 active here. So we already go 7, use card action, returning. Let's not return the brick. I don't really need to stack my life that bad. Next we're gonna go 7. You gotta be kidding me. Well, we know this is gonna hit because the last one hit, right? So we do know we have the 7 here and then we have 12. So that should be game over and GG's. On to the next one. Come here. Hi, Lunas. Can you see my cat? This is Luna. She's a cat. That's the story. Super aggro into a purple Luffy. I think that sounds like a good plan. We'll keep it second here. We can Jinbei into Mihawk into Weevil on our 2 Dawn turn. So I think we'll keep this. We'll really be low in card advantage. But other than that, you know, we'll swarm the board. Like turn 2, 3 bodies. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that. On to you, brother. Fun little game we get to play here. I've not seen my Sengokus in a game yet. I'm not gonna cap about that. We'll go to 4 here. He's gonna play the 4 cost Zoro or an Usopp. Okay, hello. Perfect. Hey, that's how you swarm a board. Let me tell you. Then we'll pass turn. He can start going heavy into our life right here, kind of accepting that, you know, he's got the card advantage, but I think he'll swing board. He will not swing board. Let's give up the ace. I don't want to give up the Jinbei. Yeah, let's not give up shit, actually. Luffy, Taro! Do you have 8 or more Dawn? Yeah, you did not have 8 or more Dawn. Secret weapon, 5 to life. 7 to life. 7 to life. We don't have the buck in here, so I think we just put these on the bottom. I don't care about them. 6 to life. We'll stand up the Weevil just so we can look over what we did again. 7 to life. Double Usopp Rush! Yo, put me on! Put me on, coach! Yo, this is GG's. Good game. GG. Do we just type it in the chat now? Double Usopp Rush. This is about to be crazy. He's just gonna wipe our board, and then I doubt he even plays a blocker. Because he's a stupid, stinky, poopy pants. Yeah, you got that one. I'm not gonna cap. You wanna put it on here and swing this? I'll let you. Bro. Alright. Imagine this world. 4, 4. Alright, we're gonna bait it out here. We're gonna swing 6 here. And then we're gonna Gravity Blade, right? We're gonna Gravity Blade these 2. Can I do this? No. Okay. Now we pass the turn. Next turn, 10 Dawn. 2 Usopp sprints in. Oh, we can't lead our effect though. How do we do this? I don't know. I could just obviously Hody and do all that jazz, but that's no fun! Let's double Usopp Rush! I feel like we gotta burn more cards out of his hand though. I think the Hody's the best option here. I honestly don't know though. This is scary. It's not too scary because literally we could just probably 10 Dawn on our leader and swing if he doesn't play a blocker, which forces him to engage blockers, and me not force nothing. Me not force nothing. Obviously you can 5 to life, we'll take that. No counter in hand, no counter needed. Alright, 1 Usopp. So 7 with leader, Usopp Rush. Okay, wait. Okay, hold up. Usopp. Do we just commit the 1 Usopp? 7 with Usopp. Yeah. Gotta play another body. 6 with leader, Weevil. Okay. We're gonna do this just for the meme. I literally could do this so much, like, in such a better way. But it's for the meme, dude. We gotta win with Usopp. Who's tearing that up? We have a 3K counter, and he has no counter. Oh my. Usopp Rush! Usopp Rush! Please give it to me. Usopp Rush! Usopp Rush! Hey, yo, that's how you end it off. Okay, if you like that deck, please let me know down below. Again, that was from a different video. It was not my deck build. It was literally an exact copy of the guy's deck. If I can find the video again, I'll link it down below. If not, comment the video down below and I'll put it in the comments. I'll pin it or whatever. Great video, awesome deck, a lot of fun to play. Usopp Rush, Usopp Rush. Like, I am losing my mind. That's how you win a game. So, GG's to all my opponents. That was a lot of fun. Usopp Rush for the win. Usopp, I love you, and I love you for watching. Subscribe.